Indigenous languages throughout the hemisphere and throughout the world are endangered. This was recognized by the United Nations and has been recognized by numerous international bodies. We're really at a turning point moment for the revitalization of Indigenous languages. I'm really happy that the nation is doing a great job of being part of that process. I think that having grown up in LA gives me a strong sense of what it means to grow up far from the culture and the language. There are so many of us in the nation that are spread out across the country, and we didn't have the opportunity to hear the language, to listen to speakers, to learn from speakers. I think for a lot of people around the country, the language is a really important tie to the tribe. I teach a Rosetta Stone Chickasaw virtual community class. It's a pilot program run by the Language Division of the Chickasaw Nation. I have 16 students in 4 states across the country.
Sarah.
There were several students who have been with me for several years. A small group of us were doing Rosetta classes independently as volunteers for a couple of years. I have students that are at very different points in their journey of language learning, but that makes it fun and interesting in the class because we started over with the first episode of Rosetta. I think Rosetta is very effective, and I think doing it as a community group class really adds something to it. I found on my own doing Rosetta that I was learning, but I was sort of struggling along, and I didn't have anyone to ask questions or say, well, why are they saying it like that? We have a whole range of students, from high school students to retired people, and I think overall, they're really all there because they're very committed to revitalizing Chickasaw culture and language and participating in that, and really just enjoy speaking our language. They're progressing really well. Some people had some knowledge from before, from the earlier classes. Some people started at ground zero in January, and I think for us, every word you learn, every sentence you learn how to construct, everything you learn how to say is a win. Technology is crucial to this, and my courses wouldn't happen without technology, and I think technology holds the potential to really expand what we can do in the future. I think it's so exciting and important that Governor Anatabi has proclaimed the Decade of Language and really shows the tribe's investment in the future of the language, and that's crucial. Right now, we're at a good place in contrast to a lot of tribes that I see through my work, in the sense that we have a lot of resources and we have a lot of people invested in getting the work done. I would love to see us in 10 years with, speakers who have come through the immersion programs, who are speaking Chickasaw in the home, who are passing the language on intergenerationally inside the household and creating new first language speakers. I would love to see all of our citizens able to exchange greetings in Chickasaw.
Chugma.
Say something, talk to each other in our language. For me, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to teach these classes. I also feel like it's a responsibility. We're so fortunate in the Chickasaw Nation to have the resources that we have available to us for language learning, and I think that gives us also a responsibility to make the effort, to take the time to learn the language and to teach others whatever we know. Our culture and language are the heart of our sovereignty, and we don't want to lose them. We need to expand our language capabilities throughout the nation with all our citizens.